Reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone as dependable in the box as the man leading the line here.
Ruud van Nistelrooy.
As prolific as they come, Peter, another Dutch predator who has such a desire to be on the end of anything that comes into the box.
Threads one in. Over to the left. And here's Mbappe. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now that's an excellent interception. Rodri. Azar. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Iniesta. Pavard. Rice. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe gets into a good position. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. And the shot! And he's done it! Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations.
And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So bring it on.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players.
Terrific header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Brzezinski is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And Beckham! Oh, it's hit the post. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through. We saw the date. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Substitution.
To get them off and running. One 0, never any doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, any penalty that finds the net is a good penalty, even if that didn't convince.
Goal! After 13 minutes is number 9.
So, a breakthrough already. Van Dijk. Iniesta. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, Red, nice interception. Guardiola. Brzezinski.
Might want to be careful there.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious. And it's Van Bauten. It's run loose. Who's going to get? Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Now this could be a chance. Great pressure, plenty of it. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Lewandowski! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
Liverpool can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Number 7.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Rosicki purring through the gears. And Beckham! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Rodri clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Threads one in. It's a promising position. That's a throw. Now the ball's gone astray. Caceres. And here's Gnabry. Gnabry plays it in. Cleared without hesitation. Chance for a shot! And that wasn't far away.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now he's got space here. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Liverpool are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's managed to get free. Cleared without complication. Goes down, but nothing given. Has a look and plays it forward. And that has put paid to that. And it's Rosicki. Nicely aimed pass. And this is Iniesta. He's got away. Iniesta. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Great defending, strong and determined. Looking to play him in, and he welcomes it in. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. And this is Gnabry.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gnabry. A heavy challenge. That's a throw. Played into the middle.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And that has been clubbed away. And there is the half-time whistle.
the first half then. A rocky start, to say the least. But that won't shake our spirits, will it? Substitution on the field. Number 8, Van Nistelrooy. Number 14, Hazard. Coming on the field.
Here we go again then.
Number 18.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Van Dijk has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Number 10.
Liverpool are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Liverpool will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Messi. It's a pretty loose pass.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Played back in. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Messi. That's a cute ball. Chips it through. No, that's been intercepted. Played out to the left flank. Nicely worked. And the finish! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Guardiola. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, well measured. He's on it. Can he get away? Liverpool can breathe again. Just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Van Bouten kept his eye on it, and he's there. Over to the left. And it's Rosicky. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Mbappe. Liverpool are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Lewandowski! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Coming on the field is number 9, Bellingham.
And this is Lewandowski. Oh, he's burst through. Chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
A case now of complete control. And that's the keeper's ball. Pinches it off him. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Good take, and is he in? Toure gets good distance on it. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Liverpool really could have done without this. To further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Rodri. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's an imaginative pass. Out of play for a goal kick. Guardiola gathers from the goal kick, and the pass is intercepted. Now, can they get him away? And that's really well manoeuvred. And he was quick to react. Now it's Messi, and he's being shifted off it. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now Mbappe. He's had it taken off him. A probing pass. And that could set him on his way. And the referee brings it to a close. Liverpool have very little in the way of excuses here. Simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So off we go then.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. There it is!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Lobbed in behind. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Oh, that's a key interception. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that has not gone well. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is Van Basten. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
It's Van Basten! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
And it's Iniesta. And that has been slung wide. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Could move up a gear here. Van Basten picks it up out wide. Brilliantly cut out. Foden. Iniesta. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he cuts out the supply. Cannavaro.
Milan really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
That has ended up in no man's land. McTominay. And it's Otto. And it's lofted through here. Well timed, excellent interception. Otto. Van Basten. Nice interception, well timed. Foden. Otto goes sliding in. Now it's Iniesta. Koundé. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Otto. That's a lovely, neat pass. Looking for options for movement. Park Ji-sung. Ronaldinho. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Bayer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
No, it's come to nothing. Iniesta. Now it's Mbappe. Foden. Just eases him off the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Messi. He's got away. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's McTominay. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Mbappe. And he was quick to react. A searching ball out wide. No luck with that dink over the top. He's picked his way through. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Cambio di giocatori.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And the flag has stayed down. That's a cute ball. Pass somewhat off target. McTominay. It's a threat. Van Basten!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that's neat. And this is it's Ronaldinho! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
He's looking wide. A heavy challenge. And we have our very first corner. Cannavaro gets it away. Milan are looking to go forward now. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Shoots!
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007 spettatori.
That's an imaginative pass. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Messi. Park Ji-sung. Oh, they can break here. Iniesta. Mbappe. Mbappe! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now it's Ronaldinho. And no, that was never going to make it. Isco. Now it's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now he's got space here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Iniesta knocks it into space. Van Basten spots it and intercepts. Caceres has created one goal already. Ronaldinho. It's a promising position. Nice control. Tries to pass it through. Hoist it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, delightful ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Tries to play it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's Van Basten. And he plays one through. Bayer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Neymar. Caceres. And this is Neymar. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Chance! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. He shifted it to the flank. No, that's been intercepted. Rijkaard. That's a nicely weighted pass. Well, that had the makings of... Oh, no, this does not look good. Neymar. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. A probing pass. Time and again, they are repelled. Now, is this the final assault? He has found the way through. It's out for a goal kick. Rijkaard is there, and he can pick it up. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that's cause for mild irritation. And that will be it. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
Signore e signori, vi chiediamo cortesemente
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, here's the man they call the Little Mozart, Thomas Rosicky.
Yeah, he's not going to give you box-to-box running for 90 minutes, Peter, but he's the kind of player who only needs one moment to...
Oh, they could... Takes a shot! There it is! And what a start!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. Now it's Drogba. And it's Cáceres. Messi is onto this. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's got away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Cáceres. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Now it's Park Ji-sung. He has found the way through, and that's really well manoeuvred. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Mbappe knocks it out wide. Can he get it through? That's a little off target. Knocks it into space. Now it's Drogba. Great ball if he can get there. Gets his head on it! He's got a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
He can get that clear. It's a good foot in there. Now it's Darwin. Maldini. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's nice. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's a nicely shaped ball. And that was very necessary. And it's Rosicky. Oh, that's a key interception. Park Ji-sung. Mbappe. Van Bouten cuts it out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Caught offside that time. And it's Rosicki. Now it's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there. Nicely spread. Now it's Messi. And he's managed to get free. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Park Ji-sung. And here's Nunez. Not the most accurate pass. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. But he's cut it out. That's going to go a long way. Rosicki, played out to the right. Drogba. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Oh, really well played.
That'll do under the circumstances. Now it's Darwin.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Great vision. Good read, needed to be. Now, can they get him away? Neymar receives it in a wide position. Chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Rijkaard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Rijkaard. Now it's Drogba. Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, that's been intercepted. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 18. Drogba. Numero 22. Lasciano il campo per...
So once again, we're underway.
Il numero 14. Park Ji-sung.
Caceres. Now it's Iniesta. That is good alertness. And here's Mbappe. Nunez. Park Ji-sung. Maldini going full tilt down the left. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, nicely intercepted. Out to the right. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Milan really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Referee has just said play on. Rosicki. Well-timed, excellent interception. Oh, what has happened here? Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Could be danger here. He's found a way through. He's through. Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Rijkaard. Oh, that's fabulous. The ball goes to mighty effort. And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Van Bouten. And he's straight offside. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, good spread. Back into the middle. Looks like he's been given offside again here. Yes, he has. The pass has gone astray. Isco going face to face with his great rival. And it's Iniesta. And this is Isco. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Cambio di giocatori.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. So does he go for it? It's not a kind angle. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Oh, that was vital. Cleared without complication. And here's Neymar. Park Ji-sung. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He is through here! Oh, that's a very... Can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Maldini. And it's Rijkaard. Park Ji-sung goes for the shot! Oh, should have put that away.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Now it's Mbappe. And this is Rosicki. And that has been clubbed away. And that's a throw-in. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Koundé. Now it's Darwin. That is ended up in no man's land. He won't be happy with that one. Look at the space here. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Nicely weighted ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Park Ji-sung. No, no way through. Park Ji-sung. It's Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. And that's been intercepted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now he's off and running. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Looking for the run. And there goes the final whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, welcome everybody to a night which will be testing for all sorts of reasons. Big game, but a game being played in conditions which are well short of ideal. We have snow falling and the underfoot conditions could be really trying. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And that gets things running. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
Great chance! And it's a goal! The ideal start!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Threads one in. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, played right into his path. He's picked his way through. Big chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He'll try to keep this alive. Oh, what has happened here? No, that's not going to find its target. And that's a Bellingham! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bellingham is offering a wry smile there.
Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Neymar. The pass has gone astray. That's a good run down the left. And he's straight offside. And it's Messi. Bellingham. Van Basten. Otto. And that has been slung wide. Can he get onto this? He is through here. Knocks it into space. Real chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Looking to play him in. Van Basten is flagged offside. Bayer claims comfortably. Plays a sharp little ball here. And it's Rodri. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Rodri. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, football is a simple game, complicated by footballers. Why doesn't he slip that to the right?
Isco showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Approaching the half-hour mark. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Cannavaro. Park Ji-sung. And here's Van Basten. He's found a way through. He shifted it to the flank. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's going to have his name taken. Howson. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung gets flagged offside. That is ended up in no man's land. Isco. Can he get it through? Well, that looks a good ball through. And he's managed to get... Takes a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Bayer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Now it's Park Ji-sung. And that is as far as they're going to go. Park Ji-sung. Nicely spread. Messi. Tries to play it through. And they win it back again. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mbappe. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Van Basten, shot a goal! And he's taking no chances there. Neymar. Great defending, strong and determined. He's found a way through. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now there's a fine ball. Danger averted for now. And it's half-time here. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So off we go once more.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Tries to pass it through. Flings in across. Toure gets it away. And that's been won straight back. Iniesta. Now it's Neymar. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And he's gone looking for safety.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Iniesta. And it's Royce. Now it's Messi. Mbappe! And the finish! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Neymar. Milan still this single goal behind. Well timed, excellent interception. Here it's Van Basten! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that's aimed into the middle. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
It's Park Ji-sung. Howson calmly anticipates. Mbappe is herring after that one. Mbappe receives... Mbappe! Mighty close.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
He's got away. Iniesta has given away a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Maldini. Caceres providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, what a climb! And he's there to get it away. Nice interception, well timed. Can he get on the end of this? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Cannavaro. He's had a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rodri. Rijkaard running with the ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Milan have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
It's just beyond his reach.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now it's Royce. It's a pretty loose pass. Now that looks a decent ball. Messi. Bayer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Iniesta powering forward here. It's Iniesta! Oh, he's been caught napping.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
He's shifting through the gears here. Good read, needed to be. And now they can clear their lines. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Messi. Stood up well to him there. And that's really well manoeuvred. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Rijkaard. That's an imaginative pass. And he's worked it through. Howson gets it clear. And this is the... Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. And there goes the final whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So a warm welcome to all of you who join us on this snowy night for a game that could turn out to be a real wintertime treat. It is a hot ticket on a cold, cold night, and conditions will be testing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly right. His game's all about playing short balls, forming triangles, and the speed of thought.
Decent chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cannavaro wins the duel this time. And it's Maldini. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good-looking ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Shot a goal! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
And he shoots! And yes, it's there! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Alexander-Arnold is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's having a shot! Oh, bang on target. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Neymar. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely weighted ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. That is ended up in no man's land.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Not the most accurate pass. Here's a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ah, he's given it away. Isco. Park Ji-sung. This looks promising. He's beaten the last man. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Alexander-Arnold having a look. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament.
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And this is Iniesta. Iniesta, there's the header! And it's in! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Caceres. McTominay. Ronaldinho looking to get on the end of this. That's tidy. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Such good technique.
He's got away. Big header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Oh, that is asking for trouble. That's really well cleared. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He has found the way through. Now, what about this cross? Rodri clears it away. Caceres made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Rodri makes the interception. And the keeper's given it away. He's found the way through. Pass somewhat off target. Shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Isco, that's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Iniesta. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Neymar. Ball's gone out of play. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Brzezinski looking for options for movement. And he's gone looking for safety. Now it's Iniesta. And there's green grass ahead of him. Mbappe! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. And we are up to the break.
Well, who would have expected both teams going in level after that? Lots of drama, and Peter, please don't ask me to pick a winner.
Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Yaya Toure. And Alexander-Arnold. McTominay does well to get it back. Now this could be a chance. There's the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Iniesta, who does have an assist to his name. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Isco. And here's Mbappe. He came in hard, very hard. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Alexander-Arnold. A heavy challenge. He's looking wide. Oh, super! And a chance! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Now it's Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, that's a key interception. Great pressure, plenty of it. Oh, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Tries to pass it through. Looking for the run. Real chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
He's in a great position here. Climbs up big! That was superb goalkeeping.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. Milan are looking to go forward now. Just eases him off the ball. Brzezinski. And it's Iniesta. And he's worked it through. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Iniesta. Oh, that's well spotted. McTominay, just about up to 75 minutes, and he's picked out the run, takes a shot, goal, Milan, and they get themselves in front. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And yes, it's him again. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Milan go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, no joy this time.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Iniesta. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Now it's Neymar, looking for a runner. Van Basten is flagged offside. Yaya Toure. He's shifting through the gears. It's Ronaldinho! And that would have won it.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Bellingham. And here's Mbappe.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
The ball's gone astray. He won't be happy with that one. Now that looks a decent ball. And they can counter here. Milan have a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the ref told him it was coming, and he still failed to heed the warning.
2 minutes to be added on. They really do have to make something of this. And it's made its way to him. He's picked his way through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Bellingham. He's had a shot! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, obviously they'll be disappointed with the loss, but, you know, they'll be back on the training ground working through their problems that will undoubtedly have been highlighted.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way. Well, it seems fair to say, Jim, that Diego Forlan is the outstanding player in this lineup.
Yeah, and I think it's incredible how his career has turned out after a difficult start. He's made himself into a great all-round player with vision and creativity in addition to his finishing now.
And a reputation for being lethal, clinical, vital in front of goal is by now very, very... And a chance! Danger averted for now. It's a pretty loose pass. It's Drogba! Decent enough try.
Drogba has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Now it's Messi. Now, can they get him away? It's a promising position. Header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Hazard, he's got away. A header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
Liverpool making an early change here.
Well, I don't think he's going to be delighted at being substituted at this stage, especially when you consider the position they're in. He'll be a bit miffed about this, yeah.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. First quarter of an hour gone. Nicely weighted ball. Doku, he has found the way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's had a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Liverpool with the corner, there first. And that has been knocked clear. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Alexander-Arnold. Liverpool so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now it's Hazard. DiMarco did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And that has not gone well. Looking for options for movement. Hazard. And the pass is intercepted. Looking to play him in. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Maldini clears it away. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Iniesta. Now it's Hazard. Hazard! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Liverpool have their second corner now. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Nicely aimed pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. No, he's just misjudged that one. Doku. He's through, now is he in? Drogba had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Now that's well seen too. Liverpool can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Platini. Now it's Drogba. Forlan. And that was very necessary. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's Forlan. Plays a sharp little ball here. Royce.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
He's picked his way through. And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? Iniesta. And it's Hazard. Looking for the run. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he...
It's Fulham! Big moment! Massive goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that...
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
There's a no-nonsense tackle. And they've got rid. Threads one in. Rijkaard. Oh, good spread. Park Ji-sung. That's a decent clearance. Liverpool have reclaimed it. Lewandowski might just make this. Liverpool different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Iniesta. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
substitution on the field. Number 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their
Coming on the
benches.
field is number 9, Bellingham.
It's just beyond his reach. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Drogba. Liverpool are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Toure charging forward, the ball at his feet. Platini. And this is Forlan. Stood up well to him there. Oh, he's been caught napping. He could be in here. He's through. Lewandowski! It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Can he get onto this? And he's there to get it away. Toure makes the interception. Royce. And it's made its way to him. He's having a go! He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Pass is just off target. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared.
Shot at goal! Sticks it away! And again they hit the front. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Drogba really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
On the field, number 10.
Liverpool get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again.
Number 4, Phil Foden.
Oh, important interception. Alexander-Arnold. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Drogba. It's Drogba! And that would have been game, set and match.
Drogba really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Drogba. That's been cut out, well played.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And this is Lewandowski. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Now he's got space here. It's come to nothing.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Platini. And it's Forlan. And that has left him in a heap. Rodri with the foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. And here's Platini. And this is Park Ji-sung. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Corner number 3 coming up.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Platini. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. And it's been played through. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Oh, that's fabulous. Engages and forces him off the ball. Rodri. That's an imaginative pass. And we're done. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Played out to the left flank. Well, Jim, Vitor Bayer is, of course, one of the most decorated goalkeepers of all time.
Yeah, and there's no doubt that he was one of Europe's very best. His career stats certainly back that up as well. I really like that confidence he has about him. There's a swagger at play.
Looking for the run, and he's in on goal. Shoots! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And this is Drogba. It's Drogba! It's bounced back off the post. Royce. Doku. chosen to go back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And smartly reclaimed. He's found a way through. Oh, smashing header! No, not the best of headers. Cannavaro is there, and he can pick it up. Liverpool were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a pretty loose pass. Liverpool have got it back, and they'll have another go. Iniesta will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Camavinga, that ball looks a good one. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. And the pass is intercepted.
Might want to be careful there.
Liverpool leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Liverpool finding their passes. Can he get it through? That's been... Drogba! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Tries to play it through. He's had it taken off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that has been clubbed away. And it's Forlan. Oh, that's superb. Spread out to the left. And he's intervened well there. Doku. Platini. Now it's Doku. Foot in. Rijkaard goes on a run down the left wing. And the through ball. Oh, what a... And Van Nistelrooy! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
He's in space and looking for options. He's picked it, and he shoots! Oh, the ball's come loose here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It's a really well-measured ball. DiMarco. That is ended up in no man's land. Taken back almost at once. Oh, that's well spotted. DiMarco. Applies the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played.
And he's had a hit! And this could be the final action of the first half. Platini getting this one clear. And the volley. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Liverpool are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Substitution on the field, number 8, Van Nistelrooy.
And the action
Number
is back
11,
underway.
Van Dijk.
Liverpool carrying a one-goal lead.
Robert Lewandowski.
Bayer sends that a long way.
Yay. Substitution.
And it's Azar. Liverpool disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Now, can they get him away? The message is clear, none shall pass. Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival. Royce wins the duel this time. Liverpool do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Azar! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Yeah, that's great running from the way he manoeuvred himself into such a good position to receive the pass and go through on the goalkeeper then.
Well, that is one way to stop him. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Great vision. And he's only too happy to take that back. He's had a shot! Azar. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Drogba. Now it's Forlan. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. A corner it is then. Gehi tries to clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Substitution on the field, number 9, Bellingham. Coming on the field is number 5.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Toure kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Tries to pass it through. He's had a shot! And the ball's come loose here. And it's Michel Platini.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Now it's Forlan. Great defending, strong and determined. Forlan. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Elects to cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Iniesta looking to add to his goal. Out of play for a throw.
Substitution on the field, number 22, Iniesta.
Doku.
That's good play from him.
Royce.
Platini puts the ball in, and the keeper beats it away.
Number 25, Mason Greenwood.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Looking to play him in. They get a throw in.
Substitution in progress.
And here's Maldini.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he was quick to react. Well, that has not gone well. Courtois punts it upfield. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's there to retrieve it. 1-0 as we head towards the end. And this is Lewandowski. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lewandowski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Gehi calmly anticipates. And it's Camavinga. Nicely. Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Paz is the guilty party there. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Missed by a fraction. Hazard knocks it into space, and it's made its way to him. Gehi gets good distance on it.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Time added on 4 minutes. And he plays one through. Shot a goal! He scores! They have stolen level at the last! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude.
And there's the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
That's a decent clearance. And Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And we're done. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Ronaldinho, the man who you could say was the man once upon a time.
Yeah, certainly wasn't the noughties. So many games where his magic just shone.
And of course there was that really famous game in November of 2005.
I know the one you mean. One of the most dominant performances by an away side in Madrid. He was absolutely...
Goes for a shot! It's a loose... Oh, what has happened here?
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Hazard. Coming on the field is number 5.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That's not going far. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. Well, played right into his path. Van Nistelrooy! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Picked out... Can he finish? It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Here, chance, surely! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Van Nistelrooy! And the ball's come loose here. Messi gets rid without sophistication. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Ronaldinho. That'll be a throw. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Caceres. Milan are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose. Just the goalkeeper. It's Iniesta! And yes, it's there! And they've got their lead back. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Turns back here, probably the best option. And this is Iniesta. Knocks it into space. Messi has it out wide and in space. Oh, he's been caught on it here. McTominay is onto this. Iniesta. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, super ball. Tries a shot. Oh, it's hit the post. Turns and goes back. Iniesta. Can he get it through? And there's green grass ahead of him. There's no flag. Van Nistelrooy unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pinches it off him.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Neymar picks it up out wide. Drogba! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Milan really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
It's their second corner of the game. Van Bouten. Liverpool making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Looking for options for movement. Chooses to go back. And that was very necessary. Royce did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Caceres. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, shooting chance! And that is wildly off target.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Iniesta. Oh, well played, well played. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well read, nice interception. Odo.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Yaya Toure gives no quarter whatsoever. And this could be the final action of the first half. They've played it short. And it's Odo. Shapes to shoot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He scored! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about...
And there is the half-time whistle. Liverpool are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen right now for information on our shuttle bus service. Substitution on the field. Number 6, Vadio.
And that's the second half started.
Van Nistelrooy. Number 5.
Out of play for
coming
a
on the
throw.
field. Number 7, Rijkaard. Number 18, Robert Lewandowski.
That looks a good ball through. He's having a shot! Liverpool have their second corner now. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Messi! And it's in! Into the lead once more. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Liverpool go into the lead. Tries to play it through. And he's there to belt it away. And he's only too happy to take that back. That's a cute ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Royce promptly onto that, and that is that. Van Bouten spots it and intercepts. Aimed beyond the defence. Neymar receives it in a wide position. Great chance! He has done it! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And it didn't take him long. It's roll! Goal! Milan! And the comeback is complete. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he welcomes it in. Danger averted for now.
Substitution on the field. Number
So their
10.
fourth corner of the game.
Coming on to replace him is number 4, Phil Foden.
And it's been taken short. Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, good spread. And now they can spring out of defence. Out to the right. He's picked his way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Lewandowski.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Neymar in acres of space out wide. And he's there to get it away. Beckham. Rosicki. Now then, the ball's come loose. Messi has it in a wide position. Messi! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski looking to penetrate opposition lines. Nicely spread. Rijkaard goes on a run down the left wing. Looking to play him in. And it's Messi. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He might be in here! Now that he shoots! Oh, he's been caught now, that's another chance! No mistake! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, strongly challenged there. He's in plenty of space here. And Messi! Off the post! Oh, he's caught him in or out. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He'll fancy himself from here. Neymar! Now, who's going to be first to this? The final 5 minutes. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And here's Lewandowski. Otto kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that's roll! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They're up to 5 corners now. There's the header. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Five minutes to add. Can he get on the end of this? And he plays one through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's found support out wide. Raul. And he's heaved it away. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Liverpool pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.